Alright, hello everybody. Today I'm going to work on the Stream UI with Angular. Let me launch it right now. Cool, so we are in UI folder. I just do npm start. So I actually installed shell thing called fish, which has been pretty cool so far. It has like better autocomplete. And is that it? Oh yeah, it also I really like how it shows the branch name and the folder name. That's been pretty helpful. So this launched, so I can now pull down the app which I'm gonna work on, which is, let me take it a separate tab. So this is basically a UI for this stream. How often do we solve code wars? So we did couple streams. We got very stuck on this question about the rectangles, and then we haven't done it since then. I think we should do it again. I would say once a week at least, sometimes more, unless we're really stuck. I'm gonna spend probably like a little bit of time on Friday to finish this stupid rectangle thing, and then we'll see how it goes. So first thing I want to do today is turn this into. Alright, what's going on here? I'm here. So I'm going to turn this into what you see is what you get editor, because right now I just have to use HTML. So let me see how I can do this. I'll just gonna look it up. Basically, Angular, what you see is what you get. Let's see what's out there. That's kind of the thing what I need, but I need something new. I don't want to stop for like Angular 4. So maybe I'll go tools and I just say past month. Right, Frola. I don't know what this Frola thing is. I saw it several times already, so maybe it's a good thing. Let's see. I need something like very simple, very basic. Just I probably don't even need like no images, no nothing. Text block. Take a tour. Oh, here's this thing, right? Yeah, that's very complicated. Where will it upload it? Okay, so how do I insert that? Yeah, there are like tables and other stuff. That's too much. So if anybody knows good lightweight, what you see is what you get editors, let me know. Okay, NGX, that looks published 8 days ago. It has some downloads. Let's get the demo. Ooh, that's also seems like too much stuff. I wish I had, what's the bundle size for it? That's what I want to know. This is weird. So we create, oh. Why can it not create the editor inside of its own component? Why do we need is this so we get access to the editor? This is a bit confusing. Lightweight. Maybe I should just use Markdown, I don't know. here. Okay, perfect. Nice. So I need the free and I need to like very lightweight. What about this one? Summer node. Where is the demo? Nope, demo does not exist. Maybe I can just go here. Yeah, this is not simple. This is lots of stuff. I'll probably end up giving up and just using something more advanced, but for now. Cool, so we can donate it. It's probably also fancy stuff, right? Yeah. Text Angular. For AngularJS, that's some old stuff. Okay, what about this? Oh, that looks simple. Maybe something like this. Let's see the content. You do need to include styles. I don't know why they cannot include styles manually. It's a self-contained thing. Why do you need to include styles? Let's look at the demo. It looks okay. Some buttons are off. What just happened? Oh, that's giant. So you can do a link. And then it looks ugly. Okay, what else can we find? Minimalistic, that's what I need. Alright, this is not minimalistic. JQuery, summer note. Oh, here we go. That's perfect. That's what I want. Pel. Perfect. And it also like compares the sizes. So somebody did all this work for me. That's pretty nice. Cool. So what's the second? So Pel. I think I can. Let me see if it exists for Angular. Angular Pel. Boom. Let's see when the last publish was 3 years ago, so I'm pretty sure it doesn't work. Angular 5. Yeah. Okay, how about Angular Medium Editor? Because I did that. I just did that recently. So medium editor. So let's see what I did. So I import the medium editor. I created the editor. Set content. And then what happens in the template? Oh, is there no template? Here. Oh, the template is empty. So I just pass the element ref to the thing. I think that's good enough. I'll just copy paste this whole thing. And I go to the stream UI. And then I can close all the other tabs. Cool. I find where description is. Is it here? Cool. So here, instead of text area, I'll just use my own component. I'll just say I guess here is fine. So I'll create a new schematic module. And then the name would be, this is what you get, editor. And then in the same folder, I'll generate a component. This is what you get, editor. Nice. And then in the component, I'm just gonna copy paste this whole thing, and then we'll merge them together. So this part looks good. I don't need style URLs. Right, so I'll take this. We need medium editor, and the rest we do not need. Cool. So that should work. Right? I don't know. Like this. We do have element in the constructor. We do have input and output. That looks good. The type is string, and I guess I have to say exclamation mark because it's an input. Cool. Now we any HTML element. That should work. I'll just copy paste it from a different project. Hey Denise, what's up? We are doing some medium editor magic here. We'll see if this works. So up, what you see is what you get, editor. So let's use it. So we just go like this, and then we pass HTML value will be stream description, and then on HTML change. You don't understand anything, but it's very interesting. Okay. You don't understand anything because language or because programming? HTML, I guess if he doesn't respond, it's language. And if he does respond, it's programming, right? Cool, so on update by prop name, just copy paste this. So description. I have to make sure there is no typo here. Doesn't seem like there is any typo. Okay, so I think it should be good. It will scream at me and ask to what happened. Why is it type color? Doesn't matter. Boom. Import. What? Oh, maybe I didn't rename. Did I rename? Yeah. Okay, so just do exports. So I exported the thing, I have the module, and then I import this module into that module, and oh, it's already there. Is it? No, I did not import it. Boom. Perfect. All right, so now it's all broken. Appears in Gmodule import, but has errors. Why do you have errors? Oh, it's a lot of errors. Aha, that's because I do not have a medium editor. So if Dan was here, he would see a good example of an error not being useful here, but being useful in the terminal. Works better than VS Code. I'm not successful at using VS Code. I think it's a great editor, but not for me. Locomotive. Yeah, okay, got it. Okay, then do you know any good what you see is what you get editor which works with Angular? Not now. Yeah, I think I'll be stuck with Medium editor. I think it's good enough. If it works, if I can make it work. Cool. And then while it's loading, I want to advertise a stream on Saturday where we'll try contributing to Angular. Kind of similar what I did in Russian like a month ago, but in English. And then, yeah, it's I'm not very prepared. The whole idea is kind of go ad hoc and see if it's possible to do it. Why is it mad at me? Oh, I guess I forgot to name the component properly, right? So I need to steal the name from here, come back, and then can I edit from here? That would be cool. No, right? Just have to jump there. Like this, and it works. And it works, but it doesn't show up. Oh, because it doesn't work. Alright, so let's see. I'm missing types for Medium editor. Okay, it should be an easy fix if I can select it properly. And then I don't know why it's complaining. Oh yeah, okay, a side button. I don't think we need that, right? Highlighter. Yeah, I don't care about this thing, so I'll just drop it. And I don't need this. Cool. There is one more error, which should go away once I restart the thing. Well, I actually did some, I browsed some streams today, and I found a stream of a 14-year-old kid which was writing a Telegram bot, and that was pretty cool. Like, I wish when I was 14 it was possible to do streams and stuff. I was just learning by myself. Cool, so now we'll have a nice editor, and I think that might be it. I think if it just works now, then we're good. Then we're good with the first task for today. Cool, yeah. It's taking a while. Nice, it seems like this works. Oh, I don't know how to have a... I just removed all the text and now it's gone. The whole editor is gone. Uh-oh. Ah, here you go. Cool, so I think I'm missing some... so it kind of works. But I think I am missing some styles. Let me see what I did in the other project, Medium editor. Cool. So I'm looking for some kind of CSS here. So there are like two. There is a theme and there is an editor. I'll just copy paste those styles. I hope it works. Will it? So if I delete all of it, nice, now it says type your text. It doesn't show me the cursor though, and it doesn't let me type the text. Otherwise it's good. Cool. Okay, hello world. Cool. So now I'm gonna go and change the live description. Let's see if this works. Where is my OBS? Here, right? So I'm gonna try and change this thing below me and see. Okay, so I'm gonna make this bold. Oh, now I have the thing. Nice. What is there a shortcut? Unordered list. It doesn't let me. Cool. What is X? Oh, just like clear formatting. Yes. Nice. So if I want to start from scratch, here is here is the plan for today. And then this goes like this. I think it's too much spacing. I don't know how to fix that, but otherwise I think that looks fine. Definitely none of this should be bold. Nice. I think I don't even need the list items here, so I do checked. This is checked. All right, pulling up OBS to see if it works. Nice, this is so much better than what I used to have. The only thing I need to figure out how to get it the same size. Okay, and then there's another one which is use what you see is what you get editor. That was good. Cool, so this is done, except I want it to be a bit longer, right? So I think I can just go with like host. Let's see, background red. Let's see if it makes it red. Will it? Nice. So I'm gonna do width is gonna be 100%. Let's see if that works. Nice. And then height is gonna be, I have a minimum height of 100 pixels. Nice. Maybe I should, what's the EM thing? Actually, still don't know what it does. CSS EM. Relative to font size. 2EM means 2 times of the font size. Yeah, that's what I want, except, it's good enough. I'll just do like 4EM. And then instead of background, I'll just do a border. 1 pixel, whatever, solid. Cool. So now if we have an empty thing, perfect. That looks good. Okay, I still have this stupid bug which I need to figure out how to fix. Interesting. All right. Where if I type something too fast, it just doesn't work properly. So this is unchecked. we did not figure out better stream ordering and grouping, and we did not update title in YouTube API. But we did update on Twitch. Yes, that works fine. Cool. So it seems like this works. I don't know why everything is misaligned. That's really weird. Like, why is there space here and not there? Let's see. So I have a label, and then we have a span of a type label with the width of 140 pixels. And it is 140 pixels. What about here? We have another span label with the width of 140 pixels, but it's smaller. So do I do like flex shrink 0? So I think instead of flex shrink, I could have done, let me see if this works. Instead of using width there, I could have done flex spaces. And then I don't need, nope, never mind. I do need flex shrink there. Let me find dot label here. Flex shrink 0. And now that hopefully will align all of them. Let's see. Boom, much better. So we have color, font color, language English, state. All the other inputs border is definitely not the same. So I can probably just create a variable host border color like this, and then I can use it in multiple places. So for example, for inputs, I do border 1 pixels, then I have to go with like var border color solid. Let's see if it works. Okay, that seems like it worked. So I need to do the same for the other thing. Let's see, border. Oh, I see. I think I can do it in the other CSS. Let's verify if this works. I'll just do this. And now we have consistent border color everywhere. That's nice. Let's make it brighter. I don't know, AAA. Let's see how this works. Good enough. And then I do want to have, say, input padding 4 pixels. And then for inputs, we can say padding var input padding. I miss semicolon, that's why it complains. Cool, that did it work? Let's see. Let's make it 8 pixels and then we'll know. Yes, it seems like it works. So for input and for text areas, and for our what you see is what you get component, padding is var. Cool, will it work? Nice. Okay, so now at least we do have some consistency here. Next thing is Oh, that's very cool. So you don't even it's even hard to say if this is a text area or not. Only once you start editing you can see that it's a different type of component. Let's see, can I tab out of it? Yes, that's good. So let me see if I can do the same with the highlights. So highlights are the thing right there, like in the bottom of the screen, where it says this Saturday we're creating a pull request to Angular. So can that be also what you see is what you get editor? Let's check. So here instead of text area, so I mean it's obviously can work. The only thing I am afraid which might not work is right now I just split it by new line, and I don't know if it will work once I do this. Okay, so we need highlights, and then this goes away. Oh, and I have missing closing text area. That should make it work. Cool. So let's try fixing some live highlights. So I'm gonna make Angular bold. Okay, that worked. And then in the new line, I'll say hello world. Let me pull OBS out so I can see what's going on. So now I do hello world. That seems to work. And then I make it bold, becomes bold. I make it not bold, it becomes not bold. Perfect. That was easy transition. For promo text, shouldn't have done that. That's too much spacing. That's a bit weird, but fine for now. And then I'll do the same for promo text because why not? Text area. So instead of promo text, I just say highlights, and I just drop the text area, and it should just pick it up and start working right away. Oh, I think it lost something though. Oh no, it's there. Cool, so I consider this a success. I'm gonna step away for 1 minute and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So this I consider a success. The only thing is there is too much spacing on the left. That's too much. Margin left 80. Really? Oh, I see. Announce component SCSS. So I actually did it. Not cool. So I'm gonna interrupt for a little bit, and I'm gonna somebody posted a resume and asked for review. So I might do this on the stream. Let me check with this person to see if they're interested. Okay. So I need to find this announce component. Let me see where it is. And then I don't know why I did that, but I think I should just add host. So this added global style to like everywhere, which is not what we want. Okay, so we are gonna do a resume review right now. Let me share the link to the stream. In the chat. Cool. So this is I'm waiting. So the person's name is Alexei, and then he shared an CV and asked for public feedback. So once he is here, we can start looking at the resume. Meanwhile, I'll just verify that the padding went away. Yep, it did. It actually, this is much nicer. Ooh, yes, we have to fix this bug. So I'm gonna add fix the bug with jumping text. Okay. So while we're waiting for Alexei, I'm gonna commit this to 1 second. Cool. So waiting for waiting for. Oh, here we go. Oh, FCSM.js. Perfect. Hey, FCSM.js. So we're gonna look at your resume real quick, and my favorite format is looking at resume is when it's Google Doc. Because I can add comments and stuff. I guess here I would have to add audio comments. We'll see how it goes. Cool. So I have a PDF. It's Alexei Ivanov, who is a front-end developer. So resume is in English, which is nice because that's where I'm more helpful than just looking at resumes. This looks pretty. Just the first visual experience. That looks nice. I like the icons. It seems like it's a little bit of an overkill. I think all those visual niceties, they make it like 2 times larger than it could have been. But well, generally I think people recommend just having one page resume, just because people won't necessarily scroll to it. Also, okay, let's see. So, front-end developer with experience in different technologies. I don't see the value experience in the different technologies, just because you already have the list of technologies down below. So I would really drop it. I think like this starting section already is pretty long. So I jump in, like basically the first thing I wanna see is this work experience. Maybe recruiters wanna also see like this, what other like keywords. I'll help to create applications that enable businesses to be efficient. Okay, that's good. It kind of says nothing, but it also makes sense. My experience involves, don't think I need the here, implementations of performance-driven, responsive applications. Nice, keywords. Using good practices and modern standards. Okay. I always try to get things done in time, and I understand the nature of the project. I enjoy projects with good code structure and solutions. I'm interested in the stock market, sports statistics, and chess. Nice, yay for chess. I like car traveling, so I have visited more than 30 countries. So all this stuff, I think it's cool and interesting, but I would like to see it like in the bottom of the resume. So if somebody spends time, like imagine somebody spends like 20 seconds looking at your resume, would you want them to know that you're interested in sports and visited 30 countries, or would you want them in the same time to see like list of technologies or something? So I think I would make this shorter, and I would move this maybe to the bottom somewhere. Okay, address, mobile, email didn't fit. It's funny. I personally would even recommend creating a shorter email and just setting up forwarding or something, just so it looks nicer. Telegram, GitHub. Cool, so that looks fine. How do I ban this person? I need to switch to mod icons, yes. Delete message. Nice. All right. So this side is pretty. I don't know if it's useful to have icons. Oh, what happened? But visually, I enjoy it. So let's see what we have. We have Figma, Adobe XD. I don't know what it is. Is it like whole suite of things? I don't know what Zeppelin is. Let me look it up. You can publish finalized designs from Figma, Sketch, and Photoshop. Oh, so I guess it's a platform where you can see designs. Enzyme, Jest, React, Redux, JavaScript, TypeScript, NPM, Webpack, Gulp. Gulp, I don't think people use Gulp anymore, to be honest. SCSS, that's good. That's good. No, I think that's legit. I don't know if there is much value in Zeppelin, but if you want to project that like I do design stuff, then it's good. So right now, finally we are getting to the point for which we came here. Like what does Alexei actually do? And then Alexei is a front-end developer at Barsum Cloud Analytics. This is, I don't know what's happening with this. I think I closed it. Did I close it? Let me open it again. I think I need to open it in Chrome, and then it will be much better. Or no. Open with Google Chrome. No, it doesn't work. I have no idea. Fine. Let's keep using what we're using. So Alexei works in a company which provides software for banking industry to analyze, plan, control, and calculate usage of cloud services infrastructure, cost, and capacity. That sounds very useful. So what does specifically Alexei do? Participate in development of two different services with different technologies. That makes zero sense to me so far. We'll see if it will be more clear. So list of technologies. I don't think there is much value. There's Git here. I don't think you should have this and this together. Maybe if you really want to mention specific technologies, just make it to one line. React is not about functional programming. I didn't get there, I think. Or was it here? High space Cat. I mean, you can do functional programming with React. I think. I see. I think Alexei means functional components here. Then it then kind of makes a bit more sense. Redux logic. I actually don't know what this is. TypeScript, Webpack, HTML, CSS, GitLab. So one thing it's very, very small, very minor, but I think it's specifically for programming. It's really important to be consistent. So here you can see like 4 lines end with nothing, and then 1 line ends with semicolon, and then this line ends with a period. Here we have HTML/CSS no space. Here we have Git slash space GitLab. Same here. Like actually, maybe here it makes sense. They're different things. So it's very minor, but like once you read it, you immediately see that. My daily tasks are creating components with markups and view logic, writing Redux logic, working with data via API, and writing the application's business logic. It's a very long way of saying like I create UI apps in React, basically, right? Participate with other team members such as front-end and back-end developers, designer, project manager to create reliable and functional application in time. So what does it say? I use those technologies, and then it also says I work with people. So while it kind of makes sense, I think what I don't understand here, it's like what specifically you work on. Like, do you just like move UI around, like add buttons, remove buttons? Like, what was your impact? How is what you did different from like what any other person would do, right? On this stage. So you've been working for. Okay, so it seems like you're in kind of more juniorish position, right? But even then, like, what was working on was impactful? Why was it hard? Like, what specifically you did? This is not clear. It's basically you just said I used a bunch of technologies. That's it, and I talked to people. So here HTML Academy. You also put it in education, right? So you have MBA in business. That's cool. You know Bulgarian. Bulgarian, okay. German and Russian. So one thing, I think it's very cool that you know Bulgarian. Keep in mind that at some point, what happened? Why did it close again? At some point, somebody who will be interviewing you might be a Bulgarian. And then they will say, "Oh, dobr dan," or whatever. I don't know Bulgarian, so I have no idea. And then you'll have to respond. And if you won't be efficient enough, they will have questions. So just keep that in mind. I don't know. Maybe you have good Bulgarian, and that's not a problem for you. Because I put Spanish in my resume, but I'm not super good at it. But I think I can say like "hola" or whatever. But I've seen people putting Russian, and then I would try speaking Russian to them and say, "Oh, like my girlfriend of 16 years ago spoke Russian, but I forgot everything." And that was weird. It's not like it decided their fate, or I said, "Oh, this person said Russian, I don't know Russian, that's bad." But it definitely like make me think a little bit of like what's going on there. Cool. Type of job, contract, remote. That's legit. Cool. So now HTML Academy apprenticeship. For 3 years you've been doing this. So there are like 6 what are they called, like not test projects, but like, did they go to prod? That's what I don't understand. I assume no. I assume they were like test like tasks. But let's see. So 3 projects were dives into advanced HTML CSS, and the next 3 focused on JavaScript applications architecture, testing, and JavaScript libraries like React and Redux. Project C. How to describe your tasks at work, especially if you do same tasks as the other developers. Let's talk about this after we're almost done anyway. So here I think it's a type of project development were consisted of probably just project development consisted of. You don't need were here. Develop, I think here maybe, I don't know, maybe you got tired, but like it stops making any grammatical sense. Developing tasks. Oh, I see. No, never mind. It makes sense. So what I did here was first develop tasks, make architecture structure decisions to follow the compliance rules. Make architecture to follow. Okay. Structure decisions to follow. I don't understand here, like, why do you need to make decisions if you can just follow the compliance rules? Maybe it's just me for who it's not very clear. So next one, follow the code quality rules checked with tools like ESLint and StyleLint. I don't think this by itself is such a big I don't know, so something to brag about. Just put ESLint in your list of technologies, and I would just drop it. Develop HTML, CSS, JS from Figma. Okay. One thing with this list, one problem is it seems like if you at any point want to add another technology, then your beautiful square will become a weird shape. Yeah, this whole section, I would just leave like couple lines saying like what are the most important lessons you learned. Again, you're listing technologies, and it even did some PHP and MySQL. That's cool. Oh, here you use some Zeppelin. So next one, you were just close this on me. I have to reopen it again. 1 second. Now it's back. Cool. So Expo Wolf provided full service of design and building of the exhibition stands in Russia and Europe. Cool. That's cool. So it's not programming. You did something for 10 years. Seems like it's been a cool thing. I think it definitely belongs here. Maybe leave. Maybe make it shorter. But otherwise, my role was to create a successful team that include. Yes, it was. If you say was, then you say team that included. So it's both should be in the past. Sales team, designers, technical specialists, I guess, suppliers and contractors. I want to know how big the team was. Was it like 2 people? One was a designer and contractor, and another one did sales, or was it like 300 people? I think this would be like very useful to know. Also organize the full process from idea to realization in the exhibition area for foreign customers. Um, so how many? What I would love to see here is like numbers, right? I was CEO of a company of XXX people. We organized like 10 or 100 or 2 exhibitions in like 10 countries, right? Because as for foreign customers, for people from those countries, maybe if you can put budgets there, that would look impressive. I established business from 0 to million. So this is a typo. You shouldn't have just S without this thingy of turnover. Missing period. 60% of, oh, here you say it. 60% of the customers were from Europe, Middle East. I would just drop 60%. I would just say served customers from all over the world, like all those places. That's very cool. Expo Wolf got 5 awards in the category Best Designs. Which awards? Who did this? I don't know. I can give you an award right now, and you can switch it to 6 awards. So I give you award in the category of Best Design. So congratulations. All right. So what I see is basically what you're saying, how to sell yourself when you don't have enough commercial experience. That's basically what I see here. Yes, you wanted to say that you're not using classes. Here you just say functional components and hooks. What is Redux logic? I actually don't know. Redux logic. React's middleware for organizing all your business logic. Intercept actions. To write your logic and plain callback promises. Okay, I'll take a look later. Cool. So now let's. Overall, what I see here is Alexei is moderately junior, and then did some cool stuff before that. I think resume looks pretty. There are like little small English grammatical mistakes and little inconsistencies, but none of that is really important. But overall, I think it looks pretty. So for your questions, how to describe tasks at work if you do same thing as the other ones. So is there anything challenging that you do? What was the hard, think about what were the hardest things which you worked on, and that's something you have to put there. I even saw this mistake from senior people because some people think that hooks are functional programming. So the reason people think that hooks are functional programming is because hooks are only available in functional components. And I guess because of this, people think, okay, every task is new for me. Yeah, but what were the tasks? That's the question, right? That is the question. Because when people come to you, then they don't say oh, just create 60 components for me. Doesn't matter what they do. They ask you to create a specific components which can be Hager's Dynamics, that can be different. They have different business value. Some components are good, some components improve, earn money, and some components don't. Right? Some components are forms. So what think about what were the hard parts? Because right now you're saying I didn't do anything hard, and maybe it's okay. Maybe you didn't do anything hard, right? Then don't write a whole page about it. Just keep your resume at 1 page, and then say, yes, I would like to see more info about the business value, not the logic, but specifically about the value of what you've been working on, and why it was important, why the thing you worked on was important, and again, why was it hard if it was hard, and if it wasn't hard generally, why was it hard for you, right? Because I had to learn Redux logic library quickly so you can start contributing quickly, or something. TypeScript, like, did you use TypeScript before? If you didn't, you can say like, oh, I learned that, I learned this. I guess at this point maybe the most value for you would be like the stuff you learned, right? So you used Webpack. How did you use it? Did you just run Webpack in the terminal, or did you have to go and configure something in Webpack? Maybe you had to install some interesting loaders. So Coronel says maybe it would be better to mention that you're following the new React trends like suspense and hooks, because you also have to know how to use classes, because different companies have different code base. I think that's legit. I think it would be nice to mention it somewhere. So basically what you want to say is not I only use functional components, but I specifically at this project I use functional components. So I support that. Yeah. I think that's it from my side. I want to look at the questions. Yeah, how to sell yourself when you do not have enough commercial experience. So, I mean, it seems like you've been at the company not that long, right? So, like, less than a year. It seems so. So maybe just have a shorter resume, just focus like the hardest 4 months. Okay, so you don't have much to show, and that's fine. Maybe just get more experience. And I'm pretty sure like if I take all the resume and extract the most, like the really important things, it would be like half a page, not even like 1 page. But like when I had the same experience as yours, I had like a half a page resume, and it basically was pretty short, right? And I think it's good. I think it's better if you, I mean, if you want to look better than you are, then, well, first of all, you have to be honest with yourself, right? So the question is, do you have some limited experience and you feel like the resume doesn't reflect even the limited experience you have? Or do you have limited experience but want it to look like you have a lot of experience? Like, those are two different tasks, and like both are doable. But like, first of all, you have to understand, like, do you want to, by the way, did you design this resume or did you find the existing template? Yeah. So if you want to look okay, modify existing templates. Okay, got it. So yeah, I still think you should make your email shorter. So if you want to look better than you are, which I guess is also like legit thing. I know like people who do that and they are successful at getting jobs as well. Then you just have to look at other resumes and then put stuff that you didn't work on, which would look good, and then hope that and it has to be vague enough so your current employee would not say that, hey, what you're writing here, you didn't do that. But at the same time, it has to be strong enough so for other people it looks like you're working on hard stuff. But then you have to prove it during the interview, so you still have to do some learning. So if you have to do some learning, then why not do something more advanced? So yeah, so that's I don't know, Alexei, let me know what you think about all those things which I said. But I think like overall what I would be doing is just getting a little bit more experience, and maybe at work when you're getting tasks, be a bit more proactive and try taking something you don't understand and something like complex or more advanced. Not better. I don't know what do you mean by not better. Cool. All right, I think this is all all I have to say. Let's see if I want to make sure I don't miss anything in the chat. Okay, so React and functional programming. Yeah, I guess yeah, okay, React is not purely functional programming. I've seen that. I'll just pull the chat here. Okay, we can continue the I would like to show more skills than just paint buttons. But do you have more skills than putting buttons on the canvas? Do you have that? That's the question, right? If you have this, then let's think together on how do we portray it better. If you don't have it, let's think together about how we can get those skills, right? How we can help you get to the point where you have those skills. Yeah, okay, so Space Green Cat, I know you really want to have a public interview, so if you want to be the interviewee, then we can do it. So I'll interview you. Okay, so you do more. So what do you feel is missing here? Because so far, it looks like what you did is I mean, it seems like it's standard stuff. You do use like Redux Logic, TypeScript, Webpack, and it's mostly like buttons and then handling button clicks, which is more but not much more. Great idea. Oh. Yeah, we can also do the interview later. That's okay. But Space Green Cat will be the first one to get interviewed because he's so proactive about it. Cool. Okay, one second. I'll wait for Alexei's response if he has anything else to say. All right. Cool. Thank you so much for your time. I will fix my resume. Cool. Thanks a lot for offering your resume for a public review. I think it was interesting. And yeah, so once you fix it, you can also throw it at me again, and we can look together and we see the progression of where it's going and what improved. Cool. Well, it's you think that you would get deep in the philosophy because you can speak about Dry for 1 hour, but I guess it's up to the interviewer to actually figure out what. I have a lot of notes in front of me now. Perfect. So all of this is recorded. And then yeah, if anything you missed, you can just come back and like watch it again. Yeah, so it's up to the person who is interviewing to make sure we get enough information from you and not just philosophical ideas of how some deep aspects of the code should work. So yes, it's not that easy, Space Green Cat. You cannot say like I come to you and say, can you write bind? And you say, oh, when we talk about bind, it's really important to remember about Dry, and then just speak an hour about Dry. The recording is great. Thanks. Awesome. Cool. Okay. I think this is it. So for everybody who came here for the resume review, I think we're done. If anybody has their resumes and want me to review them now, that was a good time. Otherwise, I'm thinking whether I should stream a bit more or I should go do some work. Let's see what we have. Update title. I'm gonna spend like a few minutes on the YouTube API and see if it's easy to do. So what happens with the YouTube is like every time I stream, I'll even show this to you. So that's me. I have videos. I have lots of videos, and all of them have the same title, right? Just because I never change the title. I don't know. I mean, I know how to do it, but I never have time to do this. So I think I started like somewhere here. Like first I actually really tried, and I had different titles every time because I was using Restream, but not anymore. So what I want to do is I want to change this title so it's consistent with the Twitch title. Cool. Okay, Alexei says thank you in the chat. And I say you're welcome. Yeah. Cool. Oh, I actually have one subscriber. Yeah, I'll also have to figure out how to integrate YouTube chat at some point, but with one subscriber, it's kind of like very low priority. So let's do that. So YouTube API update current stream title. So I don't know who's familiar. 1 second. Okay. So there is a YouTube streaming API. Here you go. Stack Overflow solved it for me, hopefully. Okay. Liz promised us a stream on Don't Repeat Yourself and wanted to clarify what exactly it is about, and that it's not just a copy pasting. Yes, so we have like a line, a queue of things which you want to do with Mr. Fox, and I think he said over the weekend we'll meet and do something, but I think it most likely will get back to like not back but forward to cryptocurrency and stuff, because he's very interested in this stuff, and that sounds cool too. Okay. So if you want to update broadcast title and description properties, then according to the official docs, you may simply use videos update API endpoint. Anybody in the chat ever did any YouTube stuff? Okay, 1 second. Cool. So we have a code example. I'll just create. So I'll go to Twitch. Twitch. Chess. Oh. While I'm at it, I'm gonna add another thing, and then that's what I'm gonna work on first. Create a separate page for tokens, because right now I basically just go and commit in commit to GitHub. And then all my tokens are like not secret at all. So what I want to do is I want to create a separate page, and then let me commit first. I'm gonna say before I edit, what you see is what you get editor. Is what you get editor. Boom. All right. Two warnings. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, we have a box shadow. Fine, I'll just commit it as is. So Space Green Cat says sometimes all this situation with cryptocurrency reminds me. Let's see. Cradle for cat. Cat's cradle. I actually read it. I think like long time ago. I think it like froze the oceans or something. Cat's cradle. Alright, so I'm gonna do a terrible thing. I'm gonna go to Wikipedia and read specifically what this ICE9 thing did. Co-creator, another substance called ICE9, which created for military use, and now so there is the journalist, and he goes to the hometown of this Honecker or whatever. I don't know if I read this correctly, and then this ex or whatever Nobel laureate created ICE9, right, and gave it to his children, and then it alternates the structure of. I read it a while ago. I just forgot all of it, and makes it solid at room temperature, and asks. So basically transforms all the water, and then he meets a dwarf. What dwarf? Why does it have to be a dwarf? Nothing more than playing the string game. Okay, so somebody came up with a thing which screws up water, and then wow. Okay, so it goes really deep. And then I guess there was like I have to read it separately. I don't want to spend time on it now. But yeah, so I'll read it first and then I'll respond. Although I already looked at the spoilers, it should be fine. Cool. So I'll create a separate page. And add admin. So where is the routing module? Here, right? So I have admin, and I also have maybe admin / keys. And then I need a new component, which will be directory. Oh no, I need the module. Schematic module. Keys, API keys. I don't know. I think overall, all this cryptocurrency is a good thing in the long term, but not necessarily a good thing in the short term. API keys. Right, so I'll do API keys and then I'll go work, and then we'll do YouTube next time. Cool, API keys. I don't think I needed the module though, right? Fine. So let's go to routing module and then add the keys component there. I have to import it. I think like most of the inventions were like this when people just wanted to see how something works. Admin keys. Okay, keys works. Cool. So now I need to import Firestore. What am I doing here? So I do a label, and then I say span class equals label. So I call it how do I do? Should I have a list of things? Yeah, I think I should have a list of things, right? Okay, so I have a const tokens, read-only tokens. So it's gonna be a list of tokens, and then it will be like Twitch. Should it follow some interface? Yeah, I think so. Interface. Actually, we cannot verify it in the runtime, right? Twitch user LOL. Cool. Is this a good idea? Will this work? No, I think we should have an array, and then it should be name Twitch user, maybe like this, and then value is LOL. So we'll have two keys. And then I just do I don't need a label, just do div ng4 token of tokens. I missed let, right? Okay, so I do token. So now I do input type text name equals not name, we need value equals token value, and then I have to bind it with the square braces. And then I can use ng model here. So I do like this, and then I do ng model change, and then I just call update. Cool. So now it says we have to import the module. So I import the forms module, and then I have to import this module into the routing module, or like into the main module, right? Cool. So now it, I think it just needs a restart. Oh no, never mind. Cannot build to ng model. I did not misspell anything, right? Cool. Yeah, I don't know if I should have restarted. So we take those things, and we need an update method here. Cool, so it still complains about ng model. Why? I do have forms module. I have commons module. Let's do like this. ng model change. Cool, cannot bind to ng model. Okay, so is it gonna import it somewhere else? I actually don't know what happened. That seemed like it helped. Okay. So we do a label. Okay, span. Token name. Cool. So I'll add a class label, and I'm gonna create it wouldn't let me, so just go. What do you think about of an idea of writing business logic separately from Vue? In Angular they usually put it into services, but in React they put it in hooks. So this is what Redux and all the state managers are about, having like most of the business logic out of component. I think hooks are also about separating business logic. And I think it's good. I think it's easier to test this. So yeah, I think it's a good thing. I think it's how ideally we would write most of the things. Cool. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm not sure how Vue does it, because they have Vuex, which is like MobX, and that's kind of a mess. But they definitely have all the instruments to do that. They don't necessarily actually do that. But I think that's a choice, right? If as a team you want to do that, you can use whatever framework or technology you want. Cool. So I go to CSS for, no, what happened? Oh, press 3. Label. All right, display blow. How about this? Putting business logic in state manager looks like a code smell. I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something, but I think like state manager is the place for most of the business logic. Okay, Artur wants timeout. I have no idea what timeout means. I think it's supposed to be like I'm supposed to be done, I guess. I'll be done soon anyway. So what did it do with my inputs? Input type text. That's weird. Wait, 100. Cool. So now the only missing thing which I have is component constructor Angular Fire store. Sometimes you want business logic to be clean and not depend on infrastructure level, but like think of it like reducer can be a separate function. You can store it anywhere, right? It doesn't have to be. Yeah, it doesn't have to be part of Redux. If you want, you can share it like between server and not server, like the UI, if you want. Do I know architecture of ports and adapters? No, I think I heard all those terms separately, but I don't know if and adapters. Hexagonal architecture. Creator without either UI or a database, so you can so it says create without UI, so you can run automated regression tests against the application, work when the database become unavailable, and link applications together about. That's cool. Okay, I mean it makes sense. So basically if I abstracted out all the services which communicate with the backend, and then I would have an adapter for the real backend, an adapter for some kind of local storage, that would be basically using hexagonal architecture, I guess, on the UI. Yeah, but I think most of the people already do that. Like if they create some kind of abstract service and then they implement on top of it, that sounds very close to hexagonal architecture. You just have to create another thing. Cool. Oh, I think I accidentally closed chat instead of this. Yeah, I haven't heard about this, but it makes sense. Cool, so I'm gonna make this read-only, and then it also can be private. And then I'm gonna go with the tokens equals this and Angular Fire collection config. Is that what I did before? Let's see. It should be in some kind of constant or something. Firestore. What about this? This work? Yep, I did exactly that, and then the doc was doc tokens, and then read. All right. Cool. So now I'm gonna say read-only tokens with $sign equals token value. This I'm missing. Value changes. And then pipe. Model. I need a default value, or maybe not. Cool. Tokens. Cool. So I have a list of tokens, and then I do value changes, and then I need to update this token, right? So I'll add another button, which will add a new token. Why am I in the announce component? I just want to get here. Cool. So here I add the input. So what's this, like, new token? Okay, and then just say token, new token, and then it doesn't need any ng model, it doesn't need ng model change, and then there would be a button. Create token. Right, that clearly did not work, right? Here you go. Cool. Okay, and then I don't know what happened with the, just remove the padding here. Good. So when I create the token, I have a method create token. What I'm gonna do is this dot wait. About tokens, do I only use JWT for authentication? Is it normal to use to create SPA with usual sessions, like old school basically? I'll be honest, I heard word JWT. I have no idea what it is. I actually use okay, I just did it in the wrong place. I just use Firebase Auth and it just works, and because of this I basically never have to worry about anything auth related, and that's basically where I am right now. I think at some point we probably should do another stream where we would like figure this out, but right now is like I'm at a state where I have no idea. Cool. So I do need the default value, so I'm just gonna map over the thing. Map. So if it's not there, it's just gonna be pipe map empty array. All right, so what's it's not. Okay, so you're saying nobody can answer this question. Pretty sure there are like people who. Let me keep any for now. People who know how this works, but I'm just I just know nothing about auth. I used to at some point. Like I remember, I spent lots of time trying to figure it out. Yeah. A bit later. Token pair. Just token is good. Yeah, so maybe ask somebody who they're like people who are like pretty good at auth, and they know that name string value string. So now tokens is observable of token. All right, what's the problem here? Type. Am I iterating? Yes, I am iterating over the wrong thing. Hi from Angular Telegram chat. Hi Seryoga, what's up? How is the Angular Telegram chat doing? Async. I probably should have done ngif here and not done any default stuff. Let's literally do that. So it's this or undefined. And now type observable unknown. So in a doc thing, I think I have to do so the doc, I don't think doc can be an array, or can it? Let's do this. Let's try that and see if that helped. Okay, doesn't scream at me. That's good news. Let's see if we can create a new token. So I'm gonna go this token z. So we have to get tokens first. And we need to, I guess, subscribe. Before we subscribe, we have to do, unless we want to get a Sad Fox award, and G on destroy. We have to implement on destroy. So it will implement the members for us, and then we will create. I can just go copy paste. This is a terrible pattern. Here I'll just copy this, and then I'll also have to create a subject, which I'm also going to copy paste. Seryoga, which Angular chat are you from? Are you from the Soviet one or from the Angular one? Because there are like multiple Russian speaking Angular chats. Cool. So where is on destroy? Here you go. So we have a subject from both. Okay. now I have to import all the stuff. I don't know why it says null, because I think it should be void and void here. And I don't have to specify the type anymore. I'm curious where I copied it from. That seems outdated, old school stuff. Cool. So now what I'm gonna do is I do pipe. I'm gonna take one, and I'm gonna take until this on destroy. All right, I think since it's a subject, we probably don't need $sign in the end. Good enough. So this, I mean, it's crazy, but this is how we are supposed to get the data, right? So I'm gonna say tokens. All right, let's refresh and see what's in the tokens. I type some stuff, hit create token, and nothing happens. I don't think I defined it in a template, right? Yes, click create token, and then I get the element ref, which will be new token name, and then I just pass it there. I once listened to folks who focus on finding mistakes in code, and they say that most of mistakes happen during copy paste because somebody forgets to fix the code. Yes, 100% yes. I so much agree with that. I'm pretty sure I did this like a few times on the stream already. New token name, but there is no better way, right? I mean, okay, ideally, what I would love to see is a plugin for IntelliJ which does it for me, because it's very straightforward to implement this pattern. Okay. Cool, so I hit create token, and then I have values which are undefined. So what I'm not sure is if I have a default value, will it work, or will it assume it's that undefined is a value? Like, you can never be sure because JavaScript. Let's verify. It's easy to verify, but also I think over time, as you learn how to work on stuff, perfect, that worked. Serial gradient posture check, nice. I have to sit straight. I hope I do. Thanks, Siroga. I'm planning to do like a proper camera, which I have, but every time I connect it, something happens and my stream becomes very slow. I don't know if it's related or not. Choose a game. I don't know. Maybe you can choose a framework or a library. I have to update this thing again. I'm still trying to understand how it works. If tokens some name equals I don't want this check here. I'll just disable the button if the token with the name exists already. Cool. So I build them tokens const new const result equals. So we have an array which has tokens, and also it has yeah, I definitely should brush up those the dogs point thing. Name new. I just call it name here, and then value is empty string, and I'm gonna do this token set. I wish that set took some kind of observable. That would be so much nicer. I don't know how to do it. I keep thinking about writing a library which would wrap Firebase, maybe even Angular Fire, and provide a proxy-like API or something. I have to think a bit more about it, but that would be nice. Okay, so tokens. We have access to the document, so we set the result. So I don't know if this will work if we can set an array value to the document. Let's see. So I'm gonna say that this button is disabled if new token name value is empty. Okay, I need another quote. Okay. Oh, that was funny. Cool. Uh-oh. That's weird. It's why is it still disabled? Right, I'll just undo that. I don't care. So this is supposed to add a hello token. Let's see if it does. Called with invalid data. Data must be an object. Yeah, I knew that. So I'm gonna take this, and then in value changes, I'm gonna do pipe map. Wow, that's complicated. Yes. Interface token obj, or maybe just tokens is fine. And then tokens is list of tokens. Token. All right. So now this becomes doc of tokens, and then here we do t tokens. Nice. So now when I set tokens, I need to set I rename this to old tokens, and then this will be just tokens. So I write to the database an object with a single value of tokens. Boom. All right, so now I'm gonna create a token. Oh, and it immediately appears here. I think this is genius. That was easy. Now what I'm gonna do is function. No. So I need the same, but I need to update the value of tokens. So I'll separate it into two things. I'll have a function, a method, update value. And then this method would take a list of tokens. And then it will literally do this thing from here. Oh. But I cannot do that because I don't have all tokens. So it will take a callback. That will be weird, but okay. Callback. So what it does, it takes a list of tokens and then it returns a list of tokens. So this is this is basically a reducer. All right, tokens, array of tokens, array of tokens. So this will do this update value tokens, and then it will do this. I don't need this part, just an array. and then this can be called tokens, boom. So now I call the callback on old tokens. Actually, just to make it a bit cleaner, what I can do is I can just map over the callback, and then I get tokens here. Cool. And then I don't know why it's mad at me. I think I can just put it in the end. Okay, what did I break? Argument of is not something something. Is it the type? Tokens. Okay. An element access expression should take an argument. Token only refers to Okay, and no default values here. Alright, so now we have a new error. Type observable is not assignable to I see. So or undefined. So I kind of feel like here we need a default value, right? So I'm gonna do map tokens or there you go. Nice, this compiled successfully. So we always have a default value, have a callback, and then the callback will literally be that. So this is basically a reducer. We're back to reducers. So now let me check. Lol. Nice. So creating tokens work. Let me refresh just to verify. Yes, it works. So now I can do like update token. And I also have a delete token, right? Delete token. So we can delete token by name or by token. Let's do by token. Token. And then to update, we update get the token and we get the value, which is string. Okay. I don't know what this stuff is. Why is it mad at me? Okay. Now I'm gonna use button mat icon. Whoa. Mat icon button. That's what I want. It's like this. Yeah, I think it's like this. So I'll have a mat icon button for deleting stuff. Delete token. Alright, and then it should be a cancel, I guess. And now I have to import all this stuff. Import and import. Done. Oh, I did not hit enter or what? This one. Oh yeah. Okay. I think we're good, right? Oh, it's still recompiling. So for deleting, hey, that looks ugly. That looks bad. Class equals token. Let's go to CSS and do some flexing for. Okay, so for a class of token, I wanna do display flex and padding of 10 for now. Cool, so now that should align the things neatly, or no? Yeah, except there are no, what's the deal with these buttons? That's fine, I'll just keep it for now. So now in our reducer, what we are gonna do is tokens. So we take a list of tokens and filter. T, we take T and we say T not equals token. Alright, that let me reformat that, and that should, what's this red stuff? Oh, just some empty method. What's this? No type. I just say it's a void and it will shut up. This is void, also shut up. Cool. While it's building, what's the update? Yeah, do I need update? I have update token, so I don't need this. Let's verify it deletes the tokens. Okay. Oh no, just in the most interesting moment. I do have update in a template. I'll just update the update to update token. Let's see how it works. Update. Here you go. Update tokens. Just that. So how do you even ng model on something? So we should not be ng model. Should be the reducer. Yeah, I really feel the need to abstract all of this out. Let's do, okay, update what? Token, and then so here val value. I'm pretty sure you can do it in the loop. We'll see really soon. First of all, let me delete one. Nice. So it says it sends an XHR and then nothing happens. I think what it might be is let's verify t.name not equals token name. Maybe it's just a reference comparison error. It's really easy to check, and if not, we'll have to debug it somehow. Yeah, nice. Delete me. Delete. Nice. Now let's update the thing. Update token. So to update again, we do reducer style. Let's make it arrow function with braces. So instead of filter, we're doing map, and then if tname not equals token name, then we return t. Otherwise, we return t, but with value of value. Oh, I don't need that, just value. All right. That should work. If it did, we'll know really soon. So just say lol or l. Let's see. Nice. Cool. So every time it updates, though, it re-renders. I personally, for now, I don't care about this, because all I want to be able to is just to paste things. But definitely the lesson from what I did right now is that I want to be able to abstract out all this Firebase magic, which I spent the same amount of time on every time. So for now, what I'm going to do is should I paste some tokens now? Yeah, so now I'm gonna create a tokens service. So I think I have to rename this to tokens, right? Since I call it tokens everywhere. Tokens. And then it will rename the component for me. And now, it didn't do a great job at renaming it, right? Here I go with where am I? An admin module. Oh, why did it import it here? Is this just not up to date? I think it's just not up to date. Cool. So that's good. So the only remaining thing is I need the service. Service tokens service. And then I'm pretty much going to go and copy paste. I know Space Green Cat says I should not be doing this, but nobody came up with a better way of doing the same. A little bit more off topic. I think Angular is closer towards using not just JWT but regular sessions, because they even came up with the way of protecting from cross-site. I actually don't remember what RF is. Let's see. Cross access RF. Request forgery. Supports a common mechanism. Oh, they do some token stuff. It's a cookie. I understand nothing. I think we need to find somebody who understands it, invite them to the stream, and then ask them all those questions to save time for everybody, because I'll read it and I'll be very confused. Okay, so all this stuff goes to the service. Yes, and yeah, you also have to support it on the server side. I agree. We also take the interfaces there. We're doing some refactoring here. We do not need... Oh, do we need on destroy? We can just keep it there, that's fine. Cool, so you can drop on init, we can drop on destroy. And we only care about update value, which will be public. Sorry for distraction. No worries. I just don't have much to say about it, and I don't really understand what's going on here. So unfortunately, I'm not as helpful there as I would like to be. Cool. So now I need to use token service instead of Angular Fire. And that is done. All this garbage goes away. Not garbage, beautiful code, I mean, but and then this token, I have to export it in the service, and only the token one. I don't need the tokens. Boom. So now I can import token service, import the token from the service. Angular also has a thing called token, but pretty sure that's not what I want. Cool. So I do those ugly reducer-like things in the component, which I think is okay. I almost feel I need a separate thing for it. Okay. So the component looks pretty clean. I don't know why this is. Oh, I need to return void, right? Here and there. So now the token service. So read only tokens $ equals this token. Hey, what are you doing? Token service dot tokens. So I think we fixed all of this, but now it's in a service. Now we can do what? So next thing would be doing something like get token name, which is a string, and then return this tokens pipe. Resoc says, "Wow, Space Green Cat, you're so smart." That's what I feel. Hi, Resoc. So we pipe over it, we map over it, and then we get the tokens and return tokens.find t name equals name. Should use triple. Cool. That after I fix whatever the reason for screaming at me is. Tokens. I can easily just say that it has a default value. Cool. So now, and then I do another map. I just do question mark dot value. Will it work? No, why not? Object is of a type unknown. Why are you of a type unknown? Tokens of a type list of tokens. Will that help? That's weird. Okay, so value does not exist. Oh, I think I put it after map. That should work. Okay. I don't know how to translate хлебушек. So Space Green Cat thinks he's a piece of bread. Fine. Okay, cool. So let's verify that the tokens get updated, and then let's see if we can get them. So in the potato, yes, I think so. That's funny. Okay, tokens. Where do I get the tokens? In the Twitch TS. So this is not needed anymore. Okay, I have lots of dark magic here. I can just delete this. I don't care. Cool. Patch. Okay, so here we update the stream info. So we need client ID and then API tokens. So those tokens, they are supposed to be secret, right? So instead of storing them in a file and committing them to GitHub so people can update stuff from me, I just say token service. I will store them in Firebase and nobody will ever see them, hopefully. There is a cool Rx Pascal, but I think Rx Pascal is basically just RxJS but in Pascal, right? Because RxJS initially started as a Java library, I think, and then over time it. Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. It seems like it's a fork. So Rx Pascal probably not happening. I would be funny to see Rx logo with the turtle. Okay. Cool. So we used to have a promise-based API, I guess, and now we are turning it into RxJS one. Fine. So I'm a bit confused here. So we do update stream info. And then we don't do anything with the result, right? Const. Okay, so what do we have? We have combine latest. And then we go with like this. So it's an array. This token service. Get token. So one thing I want to do with this token thing is front end is very complicated. I spent 2 weeks doing it and got tired. Backend is 100 times easier. I mean, I think it depends on like what you're working on both front and backend. I've seen like really crazy backend stuff, and then I've seen simple front end stuff. Are you a pepper delivery? Thank you. So now I have a pepper. Pepper. Yes. Thank you. Cool. So get token. So what I wanna do is map token. Actually, I'm not sure how to handle errors. I wish Fox was here, but so if there is token, we return token. And then, oh, I need an assert here. I basically have to throw an error here. Okay, just do, this is not, probably not the recommended way of handling this. But I'm gonna say tab and I'm gonna say if not token. Throw error. Окей, принимай товар. Теперь у меня есть... Now I have an avocado. Thank you. Wow, avocado. Token. And then I use the name here. Name is missing. Here you go. Cool. Token. So now it says I'm not passing the name. So which tokens do I need? I need client ID and API token. I don't think the token thing is even used at all. It's easy to verify. Okay, so in a Twitch TS. Okay, so it is still used somewhere, right? 33. Oh, it's used for the chat. Okay, I'll just keep it here. But I think I can rename it to chat token. And then this will be Twitch client ID, and then this will be that's actually fine, and then this is Twitch API token. All right, so now when I go for Twitch client ID, I can just go with this, right? Twitch client ID. So now I can create a token called Twitch. So Risok, what kind of tasks were you doing on front end? I'm curious now. Why was it so tiring? Chat token. Twitch API token. And what else am I missing? Chat token, Twitch client ID. Oh, I have it. Do I want to complete couple tasks for him? Probably not. I don't know. If we can do it on the stream if it's really interesting, then why not? Cool. So we have chat token, which is this. We have Twitch client ID, which is this, and we have Twitch API token, which is this. Right? I think are those the same things? MPA. Do I not get tired of code at work? I do, of course I do. And I mean, I don't know how Fox handles it. Maybe Fox doesn't, but of course I do get tired of code. At 5 p.m. I close my laptop and do no code after that. So that helps. Oh, so it is the same token, is it? Oh, it's the same token. Fine, I'll just keep it the same. So yeah, and then before I used to code like a lot. Like I would spend code during the day, code during the night, and then I would get like very burned out, and then I would take like 2-3 months off work and do no code for a while. But that's not very sustainable, and I not always can take like 2-3 months vacation. So now I'm just trying to code less. Cool. So where are we doing this get token? Cool. So it's not the most elegant thing, but I think it's good enough. So we need Twitch client ID. And then Twitch API token. And I think that's it, right? So Spaghetti and Cat. I'm blanking on the word. Basically, getting some restaurant code by watching other people coding or reading coding books. That's nice. Pipe map. Okay, I do this sometimes, but yeah, I haven't read coding books in a while, which I think I should. Probably will at some point. Okay, what did I here, right? Cool. I mean, I like streaming because you also get to like. I mean, I guess at this point it's kind of my social life as well, right? So why is it shadow name? This is terrible. I don't like this rule. I'm gonna just remove it later. Where does it come from? Twitch client ID. Oh, here. So those two I'm gonna cancel. Yeah, so like streaming is like not very tiring. I definitely do not get burned out from that. Code completed 100 pages. I actually read that. So if I don't see you on streams anymore, that's okay. I'll just do this for now. I'm pretty sure I read that. I'm pretty sure I read that before. Cool. So cannot find the name Twitch line 21. Okay. So what am I doing here? Cool. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it inside of observable. So Twitch API token and Twitch client ID. So I'll create read-only Twitch tokens. Can I use an object here? Let's see. Can you do that? No. Cool. So I make this an array. Okay, and then I do pipe map, and then it will take a callback. It will take two things, which are Twitch client ID and Twitch API token. I don't know why it wants me to import it, but okay. And then return an object. Ooh. What's happening here? Oh, because I'm missing a square brace. It's second time I'm doing this today. I don't know why. Twitch client ID and then Twitch API token. Okay. So now I can go with, so this will be an observable. And I'll just go with this Twitch tokens pipe. This turns into object. And now I need to fix the chat thing. So messages equals. So instead of, can I do it? Do we do subscriber complete at any point? Okay, so it's not. How are we handling that? It almost sounds like it's a Fox time. Okay, let me figure it out. It shouldn't be too complicated. So we have a new observable in which we push, but this observable needs information from the other observable. Okay, it shouldn't. That should be pretty straightforward. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go with this Twitch tokens, and then we go with like pipe, and then we have a custom operator which takes two tokens, which are Twitch API token and Twitch client ID. And here all we need to do is just return new observable. which we have already. Okay, and now, oh, that looks bad. Let me undo what I already did there and figure out the braces first. Cool. So if I remove this, that should be fine, right? Nice. So let's do it again. Pipe, map. So I map over the thing, and then I take all those. Where are they? Those things, basically. Those two keys. Where are they? Here. So map, and then it's a callback which takes this thing, and then it returns. I'm so confused. I don't understand why this is an error. I'm not doing anything weird here. Oh, I know why. Okay, yeah. Read only chat TBD. Here you go. Read only. Now that works. Perfect. So we have a map, and in the map we return this thing, the new API. Now we continue piping, and here we create a custom observable which takes API, I assume, and then we can throw in debugger and verify it's there. Cannot find name. So this thing we don't need anymore. Now let's see what the errors are. I think we're very close. Did you? No, I didn't want to make the function async. I don't know what's going on here. Line 30. That I figured out already. Where is this .api? Oh, that's weird. Oh, so did I not need all this API thing all this time? That's so weird. I'm so confused. Anyway, I think we still need most of the stuff to... I just added to do. Alright. For now, like this. Cool. Will this work? No, right? Why not? What does it say? Oh, because it has to return an observable. And for now, I don't care about any observable stuff. Okay. Line 78. Why does it think that I want the function to be async? Oh, because I have await. Can it be async? Probably not, right? Let's try. Oh, it can. So map takes async function. What does it even do with it? Does it ignore the result? Anyway, let's see if this works. So we go for admin. And we go to the live one. And then I add this. And then let's open DevTools and see what failed. Okay, it says new. I don't know what it means. Update. So I think what's happening here is we call this thing and then we never subscribe. So I'll just subscribe here. Do we need tick 1? Let's do tick 1. Alright, so what we're doing here, we create something, we make HTTP request, we return the result. It's fine. And we don't do anything on subscribe, so it should be good. Alright, let's see if I can update. Okay. I update, I hit start stream. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Oh, seems like it worked. Nice. Cool, this worked. I feel I'm very successful. Yeah. Now I wanna try the other thing, and then I'll be done for today. So we have the tokens, they come through the thing. No, I think it's good. I'm pretty happy. I'm a bit confused by having to use Rex.js here. Maybe it's an overkill. Maybe I should like turn it to promise and just so when can take 1. Yeah, I think it's fine. Probably promise would be a much cleaner API. Fine. Cool. So now I wanna do the same, but instead of Twitch tokens, actually I think I wanna abstract it out and do something like this. Locomotive redeemed posture check. I can't do that. So token service, and instead of get token, I'm gonna have get tokens. Get tokens. So this is gonna take a list of strings. Tokens. And then it will combine latest, and then we're gonna map over tokens, and it will take a callback which takes a token and return token service get token. Need this, don't need this, and then we return the result, and then I just need this get token, and this thing auto completed everything for me. Cool. Forbidden non-null assertion, I don't care. Cool. So now I can go, instead of this ugly thing. Oh, I need to do this too. Right? Cool. So we take we take a bunch of, when we get token, we get a value. So we take a bunch of values. Tokens. Cool. So we reduce tokens. Reduce. We start with an empty object, and then we take a token index. We take result, token, and index, and then we return the result, and then result, this should be token names. Result token names I equals token the I. So we literally do that should be index, right? We literally do what we did in that other component, this thing, just more generic. I think I need to specify a type for reduce, which I think is record of string to string. Nice. That seems to work. I improve my posture again. Now we should be able to just use get tokens. So I can do this, this, this. Yeah, I need like this dot token service get tokens. Nice. If this works, then it will be pretty clean. I don't expect it to work really well though. I don't know. Let's see. So I add a couple exclamation marks. I hit start stream. It seems to still work. That's very impressive. Cool. So now, with that wonderful knowledge, we can create a new chat client using which tokens do we even need for the chat? This token service get tokens. We need the chat token. Chat token. Pipe map, blah, blah, blah. API. So instead of API, we create a new chat. And we just return it. Then, okay, I'll subscribe to this thing. Then we have a different operator which takes the chat and then doesn't do anything, just so I can see what's going on here. Types of chat and source are incompatible. Just any, I don't care at this point. Okay, and this thing should take just chat token. Why are you mad at me? Oh, fine, I don't need the chat token anymore. Okay. Are you kidding me? Okay, return nothing, and I cast it to any. Just want to see what's in there. Cool. So now we are stopped somewhere. Okay, I don't know why it stopped there. It seems like there is an error. Yes, subscribe is not a function. Yeah, because I don't return an observable, of course. Observable. Cool, so now I'll return an observable which does nothing. Hopefully that should work. Nice. So this is not a chat, this is observable of chat. Chat. observable. Oh, okay. It actually knows the type already, so I don't need to worry. Obs. Cool. Return new observable. So here I just return this thing. Return new observable of a bunch of garbage. Start. So so here we can subscribe to chat $, chat subscribe. Free yourself. Look at the Telegram, please. Don't get distracted now. I don't know what's going on and what's in my Telegram. But okay. Okay. Oh, I see. When I'm free, I should look at the Telegram. I will. I actually have like a couple minutes, and then I'll have another meeting. But we're almost there. We are almost there. So we return a new observable. Have to subscribe for the chat observable to get an instance of chat. And then we just copy all this garbage there. Oh, it will not even work probably. Okay. So we only need it here in this function. So we take the chat. I think I took an extra brace. Parameter chat. This should be $. Cool. Okay, I think that should work. I have to go now. And also doesn't seem like there are that many people watching anyway. So thanks everybody who participated today. And then we'll finish it probably tomorrow. I want to be done with this stuff. So cool. All right, thanks everybody. Have a good day.